Alright, so I wrote something today that it took me a long time to write, but I really am proud of it now and I really like it. About this awesome guy and this awesome president. So, let me just read to you what I wrote. Alright, so, I am doing this video to explain why June 14th is a very special date. Donald Trump was born on June 14th, 1946 in Queens, New York, to his father Fred and his mother Mary. His father Fred was an excellent, wealthy real estate developer who taught Donald everything he knew from real estate to sports. Mary Trump was just a wonderful woman who had immigrated from Scotland and loved her son very much. And I'm sure they would both be very proud of him today. That was 71 years ago today, so I'd first just like to say happy birthday to one of the greatest men alive today, and to one of the most driven presidents we've ever had. Probably the most. Alright, so Donald Trump turned millions of dollars into billions. He is the ultimate embodiment of the American dream. He is rich, powerful, successful, very smart, and he is a tall, confident, great leader who is our president. Donald Trump beat 16 other Republican candidates, mostly career politicians, and beat Hillary Clinton and the entire establishment by 74 electoral votes to become the 45th and one of the best president of the United States. He has written 17 books, including bestsellers, and he owns 17 magnificent golf courses worldwide. Again, he is a great leader. He has made billions of dollars through business and real estate and television. He has employed tens of thousands of great people, and he has made many successful and great friends. He has also raised 5 kids, who are all great, and he became the 45th President of the United States, which is obviously a huge accomplishment. So, before he was President, there was a CNN money analysis done on September 3rd, 2015, that said he had created at least 34,000 jobs before becoming President. So next time the Democrats tell you, he doesn't care about the little guy, think about that. He does care about people, he has tremendous respect for everybody, and he's done a lot for people, he's very generous. Since then, he has done even more for the country by getting rid of TPP, which outsourced many thousands of jobs, promising to do something about NAFTA, killing regulations, business confidence has risen, and the unemployment rate has lowered under Trump. He is also attempting to lower taxes on everybody, which would be the greatest thing possible you could do for our economy. On top of that, the stock market has reacted very positively. The Trump era coal mine just opened too. I think he really wants to cut the tax rate and make it a flat tax, and I really hope that he makes it a flat tax. But I know he will cut the tax rate, which would be great. He has created well over 600,000 jobs since becoming president, and with the deals he has negotiated and his policy, in a sense, it's actually a lot higher. He also put in a new and great Supreme Court justice. His name is Neil Gorsuch. Gorsuch is a conservative who understands and respects the Constitution, which is the #1 legal document in the entire country's history. He has a lot of experience, and he is very well educated. He went to Oxford, Harvard Law, and Harvard University, and he's just very well educated. So there has also been a significant decrease in illegal immigration of 74% since President Trump became President Trump. He has also added 5,000 Border Patrol agent jobs and authorized building the wall. A small part of the wall has already been built. However, hopefully it is all built in full, because that would just be the greatest architectural achievement the country has ever seen and keep illegals out and create many jobs. He has also cracked down on all forms of illegal activity. He dropped an 11-ton bomb called a Moab in Afghanistan. There were only 15 of them in existence. The bomb made it significantly harder for the 600 to 800 ISIS fighters in the country to get around the tunnels that he bombed, and it killed more than 90 ISIS militants. Also, he recently made a coalition of Arab forces to combat radical Islam and terrorism. One of the first things he did his first month was to arm the Kurds, which is one of ISIS's main enemies. He is also increasing tensions with Syria, which does not sound good, but because of the government and because of all the terrorism and the civil war going on there, if you can get the right people installed in the government that we will install eventually, then yes, it actually is a good thing. He created a task force to reduce crime. He also signed an executive order to protect our police officers and expand the Veterans Affairs program, which is great because veterans programs will be expanded by 6%. He signed an executive order to crack down on drug cartels and has deported MS-13, which is a very horrific gang. You can look it up. He has deported their gang members, in record high numbers. He is also against fake news, liberal mainstream media outlets such as CNN and MSNBC. However, I think the best thing about his presidency is that he just makes it very interesting and very fun. And that, I think, is something that every American can agree on. He is also making relationships better with China. He and President Xi get along very well. So even got praise from Saudi Arabia. He is restoring relationships with Romania, and he's going to meet with Putin. And if you're liberal, don't get freaked out because they're going to meet face-to-face in July, and it's actually going to be great because two superpowers, it's always a good thing. So, I want to make one more point. If you think about it, all the issues Trump focused on during his campaign in a broad sense, he has done something for. Everything. Whether it be the economy, trade deals, terrorism, crime, drugs, or who he has nominated, or just being a great leader for the country and being a great spirit, whatever you can think of that he promised during the campaign trail, he has done something to fulfill those promises and to make America great again. I could keep going on, but frankly, it's just too late. So let me just say happy birthday to the most driven president who ever lived. Happy 71st birthday, you awesome president and awesome guy, Donald J. Trump.